Do you get to that point in your life where you go, all right, enough? That's where I'm at the moment, and it's pretty much been happening for the last 12 months. I've slowly gotten myself into the idea of changing my lifestyle. However, there's also been a lot of excuses why I haven't been able to pay more attention to that. And now's the time, as far as I'm concerned. The new year, I've settled into my house. My job's going to get pretty hectic shortly, but in the meantime, you know, I've got a pretty good job that I can work around, and we've still got plenty of daylight hours here in North Queensland, so it's time. I'm going to challenge myself until it becomes a normality to look after my mind, body and soul. You good boy? That's it. Good boy. Good boy. Pretty lucky that Whiskey is so driven by fetching his ball that he doesn't really pay attention to the other dogs. He's 19 months old now, and although he's fairly well trained, we could be doing more for his training. But I'm pretty happy with how he's behaving at the beach. Really well behaved around the other dogs. Because he doesn't have his tail, he does find it hard to communicate with other dogs because they can't interpret his language, I guess, without his tail wagging or moving. What's going on, mate? You're knackered. Hey? Come on, we'll get a drink of water. You ready? You gonna get a drink of water? Come on. Today's activity was really about two things. One, starting to get active, and two, spending time with the dog and letting the dog be active. Couldn't really talk much when we were down the beach because it was windy, but throughout the week I'll update you on what some of the things that I want to achieve, some of the things that I think I want to try. And for me, all of this is a challenge because some wise words that my mother-in-law once said to me, Lee's mum once said to me, is, well, she said a couple of things that are really wise. Well, she's probably said a lot of things that are really wise, but two that have really stood out for me is, one, always pay your rent or mortgage because you always need somewhere to live. And two, the less you do, the less you want to do. And after 3 years of being a beach bum in Lucinda, we didn't do much. We didn't have a lot of income, so our spare time when it wasn't out in the boat was basically spent watching TV. That was a fairly lethargic lifestyle, and now I've got to really teach my brain to start thinking differently and start to want to go out and do something different. Pretty much my favorite food is any type of carb. particularly 2-minute noodles. And one of Lee's mates, Drew, commented when Lee was away that I eat like a uni student. So not a good uni student, but a bad uni student. So for me, a really good meal is 2-minute noodles, drained, and then add in a tin of tuna to make it last a bit longer so you're not so hungry so quickly. And sometimes grated cheese, put in the microwave for an extra half a minute. So I'm trying to get out of the carbs, which I totally love. So I'm not sure how successful that's going to be straight up in week 1, but I will definitely do my best to do more. Now today and yesterday I ate a really nice quinoa salad that I made and had goat's cheese, avocado, all these amazing ingredients mixed in through it. At least they looked like maggots. When I sent them a photo, I was quite proud of how lovely it looked and it tasted really good. Try and make that as part of my regular food because it's a really good snack because it's already in the fridge and made and easy to eat. Tonight I'm going to do a pretty easy meal. I'm going to do salmon and veggies, but Australian salmon, of course, and it's really hard to get frozen anything at the moment, but I've decided to try frozen veggie rice. Might have to put a bit of a sauce over it though. Anyway, I thought that would be nice and easy, cook up some salmon nice and easy, and then I've got leftovers for tomorrow. Ooh. What's going on there? What do I do here? This keeps... Bloody hell. It won't turn off. That's bad, right? There's no gas, so that's good. But how do I stop it? Apparently, all you have to do is dip one of these into some rubbing alcohol and clear the edges. But of course I'm starving and it's night time and it's not working, so I've just turned it off. I think that's a tomorrow job. So dinner is now going to be not too bad. I think I'll do good old Vita-Wheat. Got some smoked ocean trout and avocado. No luck sorting this out, but this little train wreck still looks fairly healthy, so I think it's a win. I just did the cardinal sin of one of the rules of walking your dog in public, and that is I forgot a doggy bag. I've just driven 20 minutes out to our local dam, Ross River Dam, and I thought I'd better do a quick drive around the car park and see if they have doggy bags, and thankfully they do. Just grab the spare one for the glove box and one for my pocket. The section of the dam that I'm going to walk around, not walk around, walk along, it's quite a few more kilometres that way, and you've got these horrible stairs to walk up first. Whiskey. Here we go for a walk. There they are, the stairs of hell. Dog's keen. I can't say the same for myself. I'm dying. Oh. Okay. Yes, These are actually a lot nicer than the stairs were years ago when I used to come here. It was a good run out, especially when my boys were on their learners. It was a good drive out along the Upper Ross out to the dam. Back in those days, because we didn't have our smartwatches, the dam was a good place to walk because it was quiet, beautiful, and they had 100-metre markers. The whole purpose of this is for me not to be super skinny, super fit, or anything like that. I just need to get healthy. Whiskey. Come on. There we go. Look. See how we go. I have dragged out the scales, and the weird thing is that I moved them and then I put on 3 kilos. So I tried them in different places around the house and my weight fluctuated within 3 kilos. Decided to put the scales in a place that I would be able to use fairly easily, and that's my baseline. And like I said, I'm not trying to lose heaps of weight or anything, although, you know, that would be a really good thing. I just want to sort of see progress, I think. And I know you're supposed to measure your arms and your legs and all the rest of it, but scales is a good part. So at the moment my baseline is 77.5 kilos, and if I could get down to low 70s I'd be pretty happy. I did want to join a gym. There's a few around where we live. However, there's so much work to do out in the yard. Lee suggested, like, why don't you just make your yard your gym? I was like, well, that's a pretty good idea. So unless if I'm on top of yard work, I don't think gym's going to be an option. And the other thing is, I don't know how good I'm going to be with motivation. Like, this is day 2. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be allowed to fly a drone here because this is the flight path into Townsville. It kind of feels good, like you know you're coming home when you're heading down low over the dam. Alright, so that was just over 1.5 kilometers in one direction. So today is a lot better than yesterday, because yesterday I didn't do any walking really. I just walked down to the beach with the dog and just sort of got myself into the mentality of being outside, and it felt really good. I have to say it feels really good again today, and I've just got to also get myself into the mentality where I can enjoy doing something around the neighbourhood where I live as well, instead of having to get in a car and go somewhere. These are all things that we're growing with. I'm still working on my mind and spirituality. I've nailed down pretty good things over the years. One of my favourite things for my mind and spirituality is saying no. I say no a lot. In fact, I probably say no too much, and like me coming out and getting active over the last few days, it's easier sitting on the couch watching TV, so it's also easier staying home than going out or seeing friends. So I guess that's a little bit of a mind play there as well. And drink. Wait for drink. No. In the front are you, mate? I think he's knackered, and he only went walking. It's because we haven't done much with him over the last year. He's probably a little bit overweight. Well, according to the vet anyway. I can tell he's a little bit overweight when you give him a pat and dig your fingers in. He's got plenty of chub like his mama. bloke here doing the stairs. He just jogged up and down, I don't know how many kilometres on the dam wall, and now he's up and down the stairs because he's waiting for his wife. And I'm like, bugger that. That's a lot of reps up and down those stairs. In fact, I thought, you know what, if I was a really good YouTuber, which we all know I'm not, I would go and set up the camera somewhere up or down the stairs and then video going up or down the stairs. It's like, bugger that. If I don't have to go up and down more than once, I'm not going to. It's in the back. You got a fly in your nose, have you? Got a fly? Yeah. You guys in the front, are you? You're supposed to have a seatbelt on if you're in the front. Maybe because the aircon's in the front. I'm gonna go shopping on the weekend and get more serious about ingredients. One thing I do want to get into is juicing. I think that's a good way to pack a lot of nutrients into your system quite easily. I understand you've got to be careful that you don't use too much fruit for the fructose, but overall, compared to the amount of carbs and stuff that I eat, it's probably the better of the situation. Anyway, we'll see how we go with that. The juicer that I've got my on's like $600, so unfortunately, because we've just moved house, there's a lot of other things that $600 would be better spent on. I'm just thinking about it, just stewing about it. I'll wait to see if Lee buys anything dumb, and if he does, then like, all right, that's my turn to buy something dumb. Well, it's not really dumb, it's for your health, isn't it, really? So as long as you use it, that's the thing. You're still here. Thanks to the few of you that have followed along this far into the video. Truly appreciate it. It means a lot to my little channel. Poor old YouTube algorithm doesn't know what to do with my videos since I've done so much. But it's my channel and I'm going to video whatever I feel like videoing. So that means that it doesn't get pushed to the right people, but I'm glad you're here still. Thank you so much. Anywho, I'm going to cut the video here and I'll get back to you the next few weeks with any progress that I've made, my failures, whiskey. Sorry, the dog wants the ball. Any failures, any progress I've made, I'll do a weigh-in. I'll let you know on what I've decided to work with in regards to my mind and soul, and continue on looking after the health of my body. Well, that's the plan anyway. Let's see what happens. Thanks. Bye.